In today's video, how to handle post-contest eating.
By myself.
Hey guys, this is Paul Rebella from ProPhysique.com. In today's video, we're going to discuss what to do after the show is over. How do you approach literally the minute the show ends? How should we eat? How should we approach our diet, our training, our cardio for the Saturday night, if it's a Saturday show, the Sunday all day, and the next week ahead, okay? And the question comes from my Instagram direct message, so if you're following along on my Instagram down below here, you can send me the question. I'm gonna post it up. Now, this person actually was asking me about setting up a cheat day, like a once a month cheat day or a fantasy cheat day, which I've discussed doing, but I have not done it yet. So first things first, immediately coming out of a show, I do not suggest planning a cheat day. Why? Because you can rapidly store body fat. And for someone who's been eating 1,000 calories, 1,500 calories, you know, some tiny competitors get their calories very low. You know, even me at 200 pounds, my calories got down to 2,300 calories. So if I go out and binge, or if you go out and binge and you have one day where you eat 6, 7, 8, 10,000 calories, you can put on 3, 4, 5, 6 pounds of body fat in a single day. And why? Because our bodies are basically set up as fat storage machines post-contest, okay? There's no limit to how much food we can eat. We can literally eat through the pain. You can feel pain in your stomach from all the food that's in there, but your brain will still tell you to keep eating, okay? How do I know? Because I've done it. I've made that mistake. I've told myself, I'm just gonna go get a bite here and a bite there and a bite there, and the next thing you know, yeah, it's impossible to stop eating, so you have to have a plan. And that's the first rule that I come up with, is have a plan. So what is the plan immediately post-show? The plan that I tell my clients and that my friends and anyone that asks me is, have a plan for post-show, something that you're craving. What do you miss? Is it sushi? Is it a burger and fries? Is it pizza? Whatever it is that you're gonna have post-show, have it. But just have that and then call it a day, okay? Do not turn it into a, you know, I'm gonna eat something off this person's plate and that person's plate. I'm gonna order seconds. We're gonna go have dessert at another place. No, treat yourself like a normal human being. Don't allow yourself to just go on a rampage, okay? Have your meal, stick to that meal, enjoy it, take your time eating, drink plenty of water. If you want a dessert, have a dessert, but that's it. Cut it off. That's the end of your day. That's gonna be a fantastic way to end a successful competition. And guess what? You'll wake up the next day, you'll feel great, you'll probably have some veins running through your body, and you won't feel guilty. And if you haven't had dairy or something in a long time, make sure you take some type of a digestive enzyme, some kind of, you know, for me, I take lactate, I'll take some digestive enzymes if I'm eating food that I haven't had in a while, just to help break things down. Because remember, if you pull something out of your diet, okay, digestively speaking, our bodies adapt to that and they stop producing some of the digestive enzymes that we need. So you got to kickstart that. So that'll help you with some discomfort, okay? So that handles the first meal. Have something you're craving, plan it, and then enjoy the time, the friends, all that stuff. And understand that as soon as you're done eating, you're probably still going to be starving. But the physiological need is not going to be correct, okay? The physiological need is going to be met. Psychologically, you're still going to be hungry, okay? You're still going to feel that pull to like eat more. So what should we do the next day? Well, Sunday's a tricky day. Is the season over? No more competitions? Well, then you could probably have a set number of calories for the day. Not focused so much on protein, carbs, and fats, right? Let's say you were dieting on 1,000 calories, 1,500 calories. Maybe you bump that up by 500, right? So now you have a calorie day of 1,500 to 2,000 calories. And here's where I usually suggest people eat like a normal human being. We as bodybuilders tend to eat 4, 5 times a day. We eat these kind of, you know, high protein meals broken up over the course of the day. That's great. It's for our goals. We're trying to build these muscles, but normal people just go out and eat once or twice a day. Now, if you're just tracking calories and you go out and eat twice a day, 1,500 calories, 2,000 calories is going to be a good amount. Now, you're not gonna hit a lot of protein because most meals don't have protein, but that's okay because we're just focusing on calories for the day, right? Again, what we wanna do here is do a lot of walking. Okay, my big thing with the day after a show is if you can find a way to go out, enjoy some food while you're walking and being active, that's gonna help offset a lot of these calories that you're eating. It's gonna help you digest things a little bit better. It's just gonna make the day go better. So if you're in a city that has an opportunity to walk around, you can walk here and get a cupcake, you can walk here and get a donut, walk here and have a burger. At the end of the day, you're gonna be eating some foods that you really have missed and enjoyed, but you're gonna be counteracting that by being active, okay? One thing we don't wanna do is just be inactive. So, and if you're not going to be walking, then maybe you should just get up and do a cardio session. Just be active. Keep the metabolism going. Your body at the end of prep is so used to this style of doing cardio and training all the time that if you remove that and add the food in, you're setting up a recipe for disaster. So that's where I would go with that. Now the week ahead, you need to have a plan. The way I like to peak my clients for stage is that calories are going up into the show. So I kind of know what they can handle. Generally, the last couple days before the show is going to be the highest calorie days that my clients have had in a while. So what I typically suggest for them is to keep that going because that's where their bodies are feeling good. That's where they're feeling restored. They're gonna have more energy. What I'll do typically is cut cardio in half the week ahead. So if they were on, let's say they're on 40 minutes a day of cardio, I'll typically bring that down to 20 minutes a day. I still want them training, okay? I might have them pull back a little bit on training intensity, just going in to enjoy the gym, less pressure as we build for this improvement season. Calories, I'm gonna have their carbohydrates, probably the highest they've been in a while. Let's say somebody was dieting on 100 grams of carbs. The week after the show, I'll probably bring them up to 200. If they were dieting on 40 fat, I'll probably bring that up to 50. Now here's the big variable is protein, because protein, it's very difficult for our bodies to store protein as fat. So it's a great way if you increase protein to ensure that you get more satiety. Why? Because protein is hard to break down. The thermic effect of protein is very high. So when you have a lot of protein, you feel fuller. So bumping up protein post-contest is a great way to have more volume in your meals, eat more food. And another great one that I'm using now, because I just got done competing, is before I start eating, I drink 16 ounces of water. Just chug it down, right? Then I eat, then I have another 16 ounces of water. Why? Because I'm at the phase where every time I eat a meal, I get hungrier, okay? And that's a very scary thing because you feel like, wow, I just had this big meal. I go sit down at my desk and start working and immediately I'm like, what can I snack on? So I've had to try to figure out ways around that, okay? So my goal, 3 weeks ago I did a show, is to kind of lead by example here, guys. I'm still learning this stuff. And why? Because I've made all these mistakes. So that's my suggestion for the week after the show and how to approach the reverse starting, okay? You wanna put yourself in a good position. You don't wanna feel guilty and you wanna enjoy the gym, you wanna enjoy the process, but remember, you work so hard to get there, have a plan for after. You've had a plan for every day for months. Don't think that you can eat intuitively or just enjoy life after the show. Your brain and your body are not there yet. It takes a little while. It might take a few weeks, it might take a few months to get yourself into a place where you can eat more intuitively and just enjoy things normally. The body has to stabilize first. All right, guys, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I'm doing these videos all in bulk, so I'm gonna do a few in this tank top here because I'm leaving right now in a few hours for Miami for NPC Nationals. So I'll talk to you guys soon.
By myself.